Remember my Bob Is You Reverse Minesweeper series? This was a series of 5 videos I did all on a pack where you had to get all the Minesweeper clues to match. Well, here you go. Actual bombs and actual Minesweeper numbers. So you can see the number goes down. The number always counts the number of bombs that are around it. And how to win the level? Well, 0 is win. So we need to get all the bombs out of here. Try to avoid, just get them out of the tunnel. Oh, come on. Out, there we go. And now it's 0, and 0 is win. Next level is called Keycard. So, 0 is stop this time. So that means we need to say bomb is push, just to start moving this bomb. And notice once it's 0, it stops so I can't move through it. So I need to hold this bomb with me. And you can see that this win, currently 0 is stopped so I can't get through until I put the bomb near it and then I can bring it through. I'm not sure this is the correct step for the solution though, so I might need to think a little bit. Like for example, the main issue here is that I'll move win here and then it's actually really stuck to the walls after that. I can't get it out this way. This really isn't as easy as it looks because even if you get the bomb this way and then you do like bomb is, there's no way to get the win to line up and make the sentence, so we need to account for all that. Okay, let's put this bomb here, which looks like a great spot because even though I can't move it, I can still bring all this other text, like the bomb is push up here. Actually, let's make it convenient and just put bomb is pushing here, I think. Bomb battle advanced. Alright, now, bomb is push, and we can do the entire thing with win, except now bomb is push is on the correct place. So now I just do bomb is win. And yeah, cool. Next level is called Minefield. Oh, look at that. Number is push. So that means this number can just be pushed around. That's cool. And it refers to all of them. So now our win condition is Baba without bomb is win. So we need to get rid of all the bombs. And the only way to do that is bomb is melt plus a statement like 4 is hot. So that means that if this number is a 4, yep, look at that. There's 4 bombs. Notice that it counts the bomb that it's over, that it's on top of as well. So it would be next to 4 bombs on this square. So 4 is hot will destroy that bomb if it can say 4. Now I'm not sure if this is gonna work, or if like there's a certain order and if I'm doing anything wrong. No, there actually are still 4s. Cool. But they do go away. Like, this is no longer a 4, this is a 3. So do I need to switch between 4 and 3? It makes intuitive sense to switch between 4 and 3. So it becomes 3 here. That's a 4 here. Let's switch this to 4 again. And cut off the corner. Oh, look at that. That's a lot of progress. Okay, don't get distracted. We don't have a 2. So we need to make sure that that this does not end in a 2, right? Okay, can set this up so that 3 is hot instead. This looks like it's gonna... Oh, yeah, this is definitely gonna fail. We need our final bombs to be away from each other, because otherwise these are always gonna say 2, because they're adjacent to each other. Okay, so we're back to here. I've shown this position in the video before, and we've set 4 to be hot, so it's 4 here. It would be 4 on this spot, because it counts itself. 4, and now it'll be only 3, again, counting itself, that are adjacent to it. So let's switch to, say, 3 is hot. There, and now the bombs are away from each other, and so these will say 1. And so I can just replace this with 1 and then win. Cool. 1 is hot, bomb is melt. There we go. Next level. 1 is called Number Field. I'm playing as the bomb! Bomb is you, I'm playing as it. Okay, cool. And 0 is stop, which means that, well, seemingly 0... Okay, 0 is stop matters when I'm trying to push other blocks around, because notice I'm pushing right here, and there's 0s to the right, so I cannot move this word around. So I need to do something here. I don't think these can ever get out of their chamber, but I can say, like, 2 is win? Is it even possible to get a 2 on top of here? There's only 1 bomb. How about not 2 is win? That'll win the level for me, for sure. But that means there's gonna be some maneuvering here. So try to make this happen. To say not 2 is win. So you can effectively think of the rules at the top as just meaning the bomb can go through all this, but the pieces of text cannot. And that's just an emergent property of how this works. Okay, it's mostly just nonsensical maneuvering, but we've got it. Not 2 is win. There we go. We made a not 2. Next level, connection. There's 2 bombs, and 2 is win. So that means that I'm going to need to turn these numbers into number 2, and I need both bombs to do that. So what about, okay, 1 is push. That means that if I have these nearby, then I can make the 1 push, and that's a nice way to get one of these off. What is with the shift? And also the sink. The sink sacrifices things, that's why I can't get over the water immediately. What's the shift for? So I'm very limited by the number of things I can sacrifice. It's interesting you can stack the numbers on top of each other though, because 1 is push and 0 isn't, so you just put the numbers on top of each other. But yeah, my point is, if you sacrifice the 1 here, and then the other 3 pieces of water seem to be designed so you can sacrifice the text. You do technically have all the pieces you need. You have 2 bombs and a number, but I can't actually move these to each other to create the number 2, because it needs to be near the bombs to actually count the number up. So I need to do something else here. And probably the behavior we can stack numbers on top of each other has to do with it. Let's say if you do bomb is push here, the 1, which is a stacked 1 really, you can do 1 is shift, and that allows it to move on its own, although it's not that effective. You can even cause a setup where it moves on its own and then pushes a bomb along with it. But again, I need to keep all the text. Wait, I have a great idea. So this is not going to be so obvious if you're not that familiar with Baba's mechanics, but basically every object has a facing direction, and I've arranged these ones so that one of the ones is facing down and the other one is facing up. And because Shift cares about facing direction, this allows me to put the words on top of each other like this. Yep. One was facing down, one was facing up, and I put the text on them, so now we have 1 is shift plus push. Now I'm just going to do bomb is shift plus push and get rid of all this water. Yep. Because it pushed the water on top of the other water. And now we just have 2 bombs and the level is super easy from here. I know that might have seemed like it was strangely advanced, but really that's just standard Baba. Anyway, next level, Entourage. So 4 is win. We have a number here, we can't push it. So that we need to first make the number 3, and then we can push it. Now it says 3 is a move, which means it will start moving on its own. Yep. And then until it stops becoming 3, it will start moving on its own. So we're gonna need to arrange this in such a way where the Skull's defeat, where it can get next to these other bombs. Skull's defeat only affects Baba, but not anything else, because Baba's you. And someone needs to get through that without that turning into a non-3 in the middle, because that's going to be a problem. We want it to say 4 over here, I think. How is that going to work anyway? So all objects have a certain facing direction, so if I do bomb is move, the bombs will start moving in the direction I last pushed them. And I guess the bombs over here are facing left or right, because that's why they don't move when I make a bomb is move. So all this information, I need to make a 4. You know what's really funny is that I can make bomb is 3. And then, it will immediately update, because, it's not actually 3 and needs to update to their actual mine nearby count, but still, it's funny that you can do that. No way it's actually helpful, though. Anyway, let's stop screwing around. I know that this 3 needs to move down into this row. I just don't know what to do afterwards. So, 3 is push and get it down here. Wait, okay, this is going to be really cool if my idea makes sense. So I knew this part where you want to get all 3s looking like this. And I did that last part, by the way. I pushed them left and the right so that all these bombs face to the right. Now I do 3 is push. No. They're all moving together. I just need to arrange this. But look, bomb is move. Then I switch it. I need to make bomb is move for only 1 turn. And then I do 3 is move. And then we alternate. It's like bomb is move, then 3 is move. You can see how this goes. Now something different is going to have to happen when it gets near that other bomb. I wish the skull went underneath instead of overneath them. Anyway, there. Now see this 3? It's still 3 when I do that. So I'm just going to use that property where it continues being a 3. There. Now it's a 3. So the 3 is getting a little ahead temporarily. And again, 3 here. And yeah, we just continue that until it ends in that spot exactly. And look at that, it's a 4. Again, by the way, is win doesn't mean you win exactly when you get a 4. It means that I need to go onto the 4. But there you go. Next level, Oscillator. Okay, this nudge and power, that's going to be complicated a little bit, right? So we need leaf and flag to be, well, powered means that it only activates when power is on. So let's say we get the bombs to make this say 4. So 3, 4. Now we do 4 as power. Because there's a 4 on the board, that allows it to power these conditions. And now leaf will be defeat, and then the flag would be win. So we want to be somehow in a state where we can activate leaf as defeat, but, I mean, don't activate leaf as defeat, but also activate flag as win, and the level name Oscillator is a hint to that. So the nudge property makes things move up every turn. So you see that's a 4. When it moves up, there's still 4 around it, so it's still a 4. That is now a 3, and so it's no longer 4 and doesn't nudge anymore. So I need to use this property probably to make it move up and down constantly. And one of them will be a power state and the other will not be. That's just how the solution is going to work. So something like this. So look at this. It's 4 here, 5 up there, 4 here, 5 up there, and it's nudging up and down constantly. This is the oscillator. And so in this state, it is a 4, which is not good. Powered leaf is defeat. So all I need to do is waste the move. And there we go. Now I'm on the leaf, but it's a 5, so there's no power. It turns into a 4 again on this turn, and then we win. Hey. Next level. Pass the Salt. This level looks familiar in the sense that we have rules on the right and we need to oscillate probably. So again, power only activates when there's something on the screen that can give it. For example, if 1 is power, but then I decide, oh, I'm not going to have any 1s on the screen, then power will shut off. Okay, here's my first idea. I'm going to put a bomb on top of these, and I have arranged these so they're facing right and left. So this one is facing right, and this number is facing left. So I'm just trying to make the bomb go back and forth on that. I do 1 is shift, and you can see them move back and forth. And I'm going to use this property. And I guess the most sensible thing to do is to create the number 2, and then do 2 as power. So I'll arrange a bomb here. Just move that number in a good place for now. Okay, now look at this. I'll need to do 2 is power and 1 is shift, just like this. So you can see that number is a 2 because this bomb is moving back and forth, oscillating, and this bomb and this number position is helping to create that 2 being in there in the first place. So I wait a turn, and now on the correct oscillation, there we go. Nice. Level 9, Changeless. That's already a name in the Baba. Anyway, so we've got 0 is bomb, and interestingly, it's not turning the zeros into bombs. I guess that's why the level is called Changeless. There's like this hard-coded rule that numbers cannot turn into bombs, even though bombs can turn into numbers. It's a little weird, but especially because it seems like you can code that to not happen. But anyway, you can do 0 has bomb, and then 0 is melt, and then do something. I don't know. Melt is hot, actually. Yes, that would effectively change them into bombs because melt means that it dies if it's on top of a hot object, and, well, hot just makes that itself, so that just destroys the object, and the has bomb changes it into a bomb. So how do we do this to... Oh, I see. Well, I can make only one of them a 0 by putting it next to the bomb that already exists, so now it's a 1. There we go, now we have another bomb, and there we go. Now I just need to push the bombs in position. And that's the puzzle. And because 2 is win at the top. There we go. Cool. Okay. Considering change. So, alright, now 1 is flag. Well, that's really strange. 1 is flag. But, of course, we can't change numbers. So, is there some special interaction that allows this to work? The level name is called Considering Change, and we need a flag in the world to win. Bomb is bomb. What's the point of bomb is bomb? We can't change it anyway. What is that mechanic? So, 1s cannot ordinarily change, but at the time when the 1s change into a different number, it can change. Sure. So, invisible wall, I guess. Okay, so 1 is stop. Okay, so because 1 is stop, once the bomb, because I'm controlling the bomb now, as you can see from the top, I can't get through. I need to use some magic, like, well, no. Wait, what? How do I get through myself? I guess we can do maybe text. Nah, we're not going to do text to zero. That's just going to expose everything. Actually, though, we could do text as pull through here. Because, again, there's zeros when I'm not next to it. And then pull it back. And then I can just do zero as pull. Wow. They become ones when I come next to them. So maybe that's not useful. And, it's really annoying that there's this contrived, you can't change the numbers rule. Oh, what? Huh. Okay, no. It does work. So, zero is text. It doesn't work right now because we can't change the numbers, but we can change them if they're in the process of changing already. So when this goes from a 0 to a 1, it turns into the zero text. So we can go over there and create some more texts, and that is probably how we win. We just pull these texts back, and then we use them to make this massive, just to get the entire flag is win statement out. Here, and but I push them forward, and then text is pull to get them back. Alright, and now we should be able to do something like, I don't know. We still have a problem where these keep turning into ones, but, zero is flag. Oh, I guess, okay, no, flag is, this is turning into a mess. Flag is pull it back, and then we have a flag to use for flag is win. Cool. Next level is called Vulnerable. This is another level that looks like the Oscillators, right? We have the not powered, fire, and lava. Although there's no shift this time, so it must be a transformation oscillator. So we could set bomb as push and then turn the number into a 1. Maybe, like, the thing is, though, I would like to do bomb as flag as bomb. That would, like, switch between a bomb and something else, but here, there's no easy way to do that. And I wonder if that means the 1 is the one that should be oscillating and changing. Like, for example, if you bomb as flag here, the 1 turns into a 0. I don't know if I should use the strategy where you can turn a bomb into a flag and a 1 at the same time like that. That will give us 2 numbers to work with. So, we have this flag that we want to turn to a bomb. I want it nearby. Okay, this is spaghetti and probably not intended, but if you do 1 is bomb is 1 here, it ceases to become a bomb, so it's a 1. And because all the 1s are no longer 1s, they should be 0s now, so they change, putting a bomb in each position. Now, it's actually 2 bombs on the other 0, which means that, first of all, the bombs become 1s, but the numbers themselves update and count 3. Not 2, because the bomb over here is actually 2 bombs on top of each other. So it switches between the 0, this 1, and this 3. So anyway, it's time to do 1 is power so that the 1s only appear some of the time. And there we go, here's our oscillator. Overlapping text, enough shenanigans. I'm sure that was really understandable. Anyway, next level, which is called Fuse. Okay, so, let's see. 0 is bomb. Alright, so we need to toggle now. Not just oscillate, but toggle, I think. Because we can't get through that turn by turn. We need to have the fire be powered, and then the GG to not be powered at the very end. So when we have 0 here, you just need to keep accumulating bombs magically? Like, what is that? Wow, okay, so I thought the level name, the level name is called Fuse, but I didn't get it until now. I think I finally have the idea, but it probably still requires a lot of nonsense on the screen. So I want the zeros to act as a fuse. We need 0 as power. Flag is bomb, but we're gonna push most of these bombs out of the way. There we go. Also, this is a unique situation where we can actually make a flag as well, so we have all 3 types of object. I'm going to need this flag as a transform move, because I don't think I'm actually going to be using bomb as push. But here we go. We make flag as bomb from this position, turning that flag into a bomb, and then that starts the fuse, because we have 0 as word, causing all of the zeros to act like their text counterparts, and that is turning every 0 into a new number, which also allows us to transform and become a bomb at every step. There we go, and also the 0 is power is now gone because there's no more zeros on the board. And there we go. What a cool level. I figure I should show the zoomed out view probably because I need to show like these extra levels that actually do exist on screen. I don't know. That wasn't very consistent of me. I'm just gonna zoom back in. Anyway, this is another Alternator level, I guess. So, power needs to alternate on and off again. We have word as well. Well, this should be way easier, right? Maybe I'm being presumptuous. So it feels like you can get infinity amount of these just by doing the whole one is bomb and bomb is push away trick. I wonder if the alternation is an intentional red herring. I mean, I can do this again and create tons of What is even happening? Well, I can create lots of bombs. Wait, is this good enough as an alternator already? I was just gonna create a fuse like the previous level, but, well, no, maybe this won't work if, both of them are on. Well, anyway, this has turned into massive number spaghetti. But hey, it works. Number battle advanced. Anyway, the final level, which is, I know it's still the cutoff, I don't care, I don't see it. Alright, so me is get higher. Nice, it's the letters level. Our end goal is 4 facing hand is N. So we need a 4 to face this. And I guess I can't push anything. I can push the bombs, but I can't do anything here. Oh, seriously, all facing hand is empty. I mean, okay. Well, I bet the joke is that the number 4 is not going to be able to face the hand. Yep. The 4 has an invisible direction and it's not facing the hand. So we need to fix that. What is me for? Oh, 8! 8! Okay. I don't know if it's everything, but I noticed that 8 is a thing, so... And what's red? We can do red too. Why is that the remainder? 8 is still a little concerning though. Like, this number is stuck here, which is confusing too. Maybe we need pull? But, like, I'm thinking of just, like, words that could mess with, movement. And there's, like, fall, fear, but I don't see one that actually lets me get this right, so far. There's also write and the word read. Oh, 3! 3. I don't know if I'll ever be able to use that bomb on the left side, by the way. Okay, 3 is me. Right, this needs to be a 3. There we go. What? Oh, right, it needs to transform to change. So that duplicates it into a me, as well as stacking another number on there. I think that's a 0 underneath there. So I want to do me is right, to make it face the right direction, and then what, 8? Although it's... Wait, where did it go? Oh, oh no. All facing hand is empty, so it does that, and then immediately becomes empty due to this rule, which is not good to see. How is that even possible? That means the 4 is going to survive for like 1 turn, even if it does become a 4. So you can do like, me is right, me is 8, and that does put an 8 there, but the 8 still has to update. Get it? Update 8. No, bad joke. And then the issue is then all facing hand is empty, so this disappears the next move anyway. Unless all doesn't include numbers. That would be a little arbitrary, but let's just check. Me is right, me is 8. Oh, so there is a 4 with special effects. I guess that just means we win then, because 4 just wins. Cool. And that's it. Yep. Babazu, Ordinary Minesweeper. Really cool pack, and I'm glad I played it. And I bet it could still even be expanded, because, I mean, not all the ideas that you probably could make with such a massive amount of new objects could be made. Anyway, see ya!